What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Michael Knapp Fishing. So today's video, it's kind of a short throw together because not everything went to plan like I wanted it to for today's video. But we just got back from iCast in Orlando. I intended on having some video footage from down there, but it didn't happen. So we're just going to kind of talk about iCast, my very first iCast trip. Never been there before. It was quite the trip, so we're going to dive into that today. So, like I said, didn't go as I expected. My cameras did not arrive in Orlando with me. For whatever reason, I left them completely in the truck. I don't know what I was thinking, completely forgot. So all I had with me was my iPhone. Orlando is apparently not Verizon friendly, so I was constantly fighting my service and everything. My battery was going dead extremely fast. So I did what I could on Instagram, kind of filling y'all in with my stories and all that jazz. But I wanted to talk about iCast real quick. This is going to be another one of those short videos. iCast was very, very overwhelming. You don't really realize how massive it is when you hear about it and everything. Like, you know, everybody and their brother's going to be there. All the big names are going to be there. But you don't realize how big it is and how hard it's going to be to hit everything all in one day. And that was definitely what my dad and I encountered. My dad went with me. Huge thank you to my dad for going with me and running around with me. He's down for whatever most of the time. Tournaments are kind of out now, but anytime I say we're gonna go to a fishing convention or anything like that, he's like, yeah, let's do it. We'll go. So we went. He even put up with me flying around Orlando in that little Mustang that I got. But so huge thank you to my dad for going with me. Also, huge thank you to Old 18 for sending us. Old 18 was the reason why I got to go. I went to them. I said, hey, you know, do we have anybody going to iCast? 'Cause if not, I want to go. And Jake Brewer, our professional, our mastermind rod builder, he wasn't going to be able to make it. So they were like, yeah, you can go. So we got to go. We went, and truly phenomenal. An absolute phenomenal time. So just to kind of bring everything together, to give you all a little bit of a recap of what all happened. Monday we got there. We went straight to registration, got registered, all that jazz. Got that taken care of, easy peasy. That was into the day Monday. So Tuesday, keep in mind, I've never been to iCast before, so I don't know what I'm allowed to do and not allowed to do, all that jazz. It was very confusing at first. So Tuesday was on the water stuff. You were able, buyers and something else. I can't remember what the other word was. Buyers and not me, in other words. I was an exhibitor. You were able to go and test all of the 2022 products on the water. Well, I didn't know that didn't apply to me, or else we would have just flown in Tuesday and saved another extra day. All that, it doesn't really matter. So instead, on Tuesday, we went to the iCast Bass Tournament presented by Major League Fishing. Really cool event. It's a 4-hour event. They blast off at 6:30 and they weigh in at 10:30. And it's out of Big Toho Marina. Never been there. I've never been there. You know, I'm a Florida boy. I was born there, but everything was always Lake Okeechobee for me. Everything was Lake Okeechobee. That's where my grandfather was, and that's where I wanted to be. So, beginning to see Lake Toho was very cool. It's nowhere near as massive as Okeechobee, obviously, but getting to watch them boys fishing a little bit. There were 2 boats that were kind of nearby that we got to watch fish. So I wanted to stay for weigh-ins because I wanted to see, you know, it's Florida, you know, I know it's only a 4-hour tournament, but I thought, surely to God, we'll see at least one 20-pound bag. So I kind of wanted to wait around and see. Like the 4th team that came in brought in 25 pounds even. And that just, I was like, what in the world? It was a local boy. He fished there all his life. I think he is the USA Bassin tournament, whatever. He puts on the USA Bassin stuff out of that lake, I believe is what he said. And it was phenomenal to see that. That was so cool. And then also what was up for grabs was for the females to go and qualify to fish with Team USA in all of their events. And so I didn't get to see them weigh in. I can't remember her name. She's really big on Instagram. She's the Nitro Bass Pro Shops Pro. But they did end up winning. They took the most weight for the female teams, and so they qualified to go with USA Bassin. So with the USA Bass team. Wednesday gets there and everything is open. Like it's all gung ho. Let's get her done. So we get there, and as an exhibitor, I was able to go in a different door to be able to go in, and I was able to go in early. And when we got there early, thankfully we did get there early, and it slaps you in the face. It is so, the Orlando Convention Center is ridiculous. I mean, it is so big. You know, the East Tennessee Expo, for all my local boys that are watch my channel, the East Tennessee Fishing Expo is big to me. I always thought it was big. Wow, iCast made it look small. I mean, it was insane. My dad and I were averaging walking 10 miles a day, if that gives you any idea of how massive it was. So Wednesday, we weren't really rushing around because we figured, well, why rush? We've got 3 days. We should be able to see everything, right? No. Wednesday, I got to go to 7 booths that I wanted to talk to everybody, talk to people. 7. That's all we really got done with 7. But I did get to go to some of the fun things that I wanted to do. I got to go see the Luz booth. I got to see all the new Luz reels. The new Luz Hypermag spinning reel is phenomenal. I got to finally put my hands on the Luz flipping and pitching reel that is sold out everywhere. I got my hands on one of those. It was phenomenal. Got to feel it and play around with it. It was awesome. We went by the Quantum booth. Quantum had their quality control booths up, so it showed you how they tested the reels and everything. I'm not a Quantum guy. I don't fish with Quantum stuff, but it was really cool to see how they sent everything through their quality control. Then after Quantum, we moved over to the Power Pole booth. I love my Power Poles. I love everything about Power Pole. I really want a Power Pole charge. We got to see a lot of pros just roaming around, talking to people. It was really cool. We got to see Gerald Swindle for a little bit, which was really cool. So after the Power Pole booth, we kind of moseyed our way along, and I ran across a booth, honestly, by accident. I wasn't trying to find them or anything. I didn't even know who they were, to be completely honest, but Proficiency. For those of you who are not on my Instagram, do yourself a favor. Go to my Instagram page and look for that really colorful reel. I'm going to post a picture of it. Proficiency is doing some really, really awesome things. I finally got to talk with one of their pros, Bailey. We talked a little bit. So a lot of cool things coming from Proficiency. They won the award for best kids gear there with their Nerf Spin Cast. Very, very cool rod. I really wish I would have gotten some more photos or any video of. I don't think I got any photos of it, to be completely honest. But I'm going to try and get a hold of Bailey, trying to get me some of that stuff. So I'll be able to show that off on my Instagram page. So, you know, that was really kind of the highlight of the day, was just finding those little odds and ends. But Wednesday was all the voting and everything. Everybody was doing all their voting on the best ofs and everything. So Wednesday was a little stiff, if you will. Everybody was trying to lock down all these big manufacturers that were coming in, and like Tackle Warehouse and Bass Pro Shops, all the retailers, everybody that was going to be buying mass purchases to put in their shops. That's like what everybody was doing Wednesday. Thursday comes around, whole different ball game. It was insane how much different Thursday was. Right off the bat, you know, we went to the tanks. Everybody was fishing in the tanks. Aaron's Baits was there giving out some baits. I made really good friends with the Aaron Baits guys and girls. They were really cool people. So I hung out with them a little bit and got some baits from them. A lot more people were giving out stuff, and it was much more relaxed on Thursday. We went and saw my buddy Christian at YOLO Tech. You know, if you guys don't have a YOLO Tech, you really need to get one of those. It's what powers my camera in the back of my boat whenever I'm filming. Really, really cool product that he has. So after YOLO Tech, you know, we just kind of hung out. We walked around. We went to the Starbright area. We went to Glacier Gloves and got some gloves. We went and checked out the AquaView cameras. We really love the AquaView stuff, so we're getting some AquaView cameras to do some under the water stuff for you guys. Really, really cool stuff there. And then Friday was much more relaxed. Everybody was just like, take this, take this, take this, take this, get rid of it all, because nobody wanted to take it home with them. So we got a bunch of stuff on Friday, and I got some, I have to be kind of particular how I talk about this. I got some deals done. So we've got some cool content coming on the page. We've got a couple new sponsors coming on the page as well. Yet again, I have to be really... Can't talk about it yet. We gotta wait on contracts and stuff to get done. But I achieved what I wanted to achieve. I got business done while we were there. We made some new friends. So it was overall a really, really awesome trip at iCast. Next year, I plan on going back. To be completely honest, I do. I plan on going back next year. I got to work that out with Old 18. I don't think I've told them that yet, but I want to go back. So we're going to try and go back next year. We're going to, you know, just continue to do stuff next year. I can promise you I'll be bringing my camera with me for all the new stuff. And I'm probably going to take my boat next year. If I can convince Old 18 to let us go down there and maybe have a team or something, we're going to fish that tournament too, because why not? So, but it was a really, really eye-opening experience, especially for a smaller influencer like myself. You know, I saw, you know, John B was there, Yak Pack was there, Fishing with Norm was there, you know, all those big time YouTubers that all have million+ subscribers and all that jazz. And then you also had people like Extreme Outdoorsman was there. He, you know, he's not small, but he's 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, like 60-some thousand on Instagram. And then you had me there, and I really feel like I was one of the smaller influencers there, and that's really weird for me because, you know, I have 30,000 followers now, and it's like, dang, like, it didn't really matter. Like, it was a really humbling experience, to be completely honest. But once I kind of got into my own and understood everything that was going on, and then I found out about the after parties, that everybody was like, dude, you're going to go to the after party, yada yada. I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Now I know that there were after parties where everybody just kind of cuts back and mingles, and found out about those too. So, but anyway, guys, like I said, I'm gonna try and keep this video short because I didn't have any videos filmed. I misdid my days, and I wasn't paying attention to when I was gonna be here, when I wasn't gonna be here, all that jazz. So I know we're a little bit out of order. Usually Tuesdays are tips and tricks and stuff like that, but I don't know. I may save this and put it out on Friday if I can go out and get a tip trick video done. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, guys, if y'all like these videos, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment down in the comment section below. The channel is growing. We're trying to grow even more and more and more. 3,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. We're at like 2,600. As soon as we get 3,000, I will do a giveaway just specifically for my YouTubers. I did hit 30,000 on Instagram. We've got a giveaway coming on Instagram as well. So be sure to go over to Michael Knapp Fishing on Instagram. It's actually Michael Knapp Fishing on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. Check me out everywhere. And we're going to try and get these giveaways rolling. But anyway, guys, we're going to wrap this video up. So take care, y'all.